Good evening, and calling all amateur radio operators. Welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday night VHF net. My name is Pat, and my call sign is November 8 Oscar Quebec Papa. But for the purposes of this net, we'll be using a club call of Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie. This is an open and directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in. You don't have to be a club member. All traffic will go through net control, and since emergency traffic can float in at any time, please allow slight pauses between transmissions so any of that can get recognized and get through. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchanging of amateur-related ideas and information, and to keep club members and the amateur radio public up to date with club meetings and happenings. And of course, to enhance the net operating practice, which I need a lot of practice. This net meets every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock p.m. local time on this repeater. We will start with announcements and then ask for check-ins from any managers or club members who have announcements of general interest to our net. Once that's complete, I'll take check-ins. Please, and at that time, please give me your call sign, repeat it phonetically, and follow that by your name. When check-ins are completed, I will close the net, and after repeating the announcements, and now we go to the announcements. This is W8CRC, and we are going to first go through the announcements here that I have. Sorry about that, I'm getting ahead of myself. We have a club meeting, an actual face-to-face, we're going to be there club meeting. It will be at 2409 Ardwell Avenue in Akron. Zip is 44312. It'll be at the Oak Hill Presbyterian Church. That's where we're going to meet at here at break. Meeting will start at 7:30, although I'm asking for a few volunteers to drop in a little bit earlier than that so we can have some help setting. We can help poor Keith with getting it set up and ready to go. There will be no Zoom meeting for this meeting. We're in the process of getting all that put back together, and I've got some testing to do beforehand. I've pretty much got everything I need for it, but I still need to take it. When it comes down to brass tacks, I need to do some testing. So probably the next meeting that we have in person, which will be the 20th, will actually be on Zoom and meet in person. Also, if you'd like to join our club, and we hope you do, you can do so by going to our webpage at crarcham.org, and there's a membership form there and a way to pay on PayPal if you want to do it that way. Other than that, you can also bring it to the meetings or whatever. We do appreciate your patronage, and we do appreciate your joining our club. We need members because we are so new at this, and it would be really appreciated. All right, that's all my announcements. Let's see if anybody else has any announcements before we proceed. Any managers, club members, or anybody with general interest announcements that need to get out here?
AA8BSA.
AA8BSA. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Greetings, salutations, everyone. Slight correction on the address for the church. It's 2406 Ardwell, and the parking lot is detached from the church. The parking lot is actually off of Pfeiffer Avenue in East Market Street. If you turn off of East Market Street onto Pfeiffer, you will come to the parking lot. It will be on your right. If you're coming down Ardwell, you turn left onto, the parking lot will be on your left. If you're coming down Ardwell, you turn left onto Pfeiffer, and then the parking lot will be on your right after a couple houses. And I do have a trivia, let me get a beep. I do have a trivia question tonight. If you're all listening and ready for this, I'll try to muddle through it. Which of the following receiver noises can often be reduced by the use of the receiver's noise blanker? A. Broadband white noise. B. Ignition noise. C. Heterodyne interference. And D. All the choices above are correct.
Okay, now let me think about that. Noise blankers are usually good for ignition noise and stuff like that there, so I'm going to pick whatever that one was.
Okay, that was B. B as in Bob.
B as in Bravo, but we won't go there. Alright, anything else? I know you're going to hang, Keith. Anything else at the moment?
No, that's it. I will try to be out front of the church if you need directions to the parking lot. Like I said, it's detached. It's just a couple houses down on Pfeiffer Avenue. There are a few handicap parking out front of the church on the street, but not too many.
One of us should probably monitor the repeater in case there's any issues. We'll figure out who's doing that as we go along here. Anybody else anybody else have any announcements you need to get out before we take general check-ins? Okay, hearing none. This is W8CRC looking for check-ins. If you'd like to check in with us, please call.
KB8PRK.
KB8PRK. Ted, good evening, sir. I have to ask you how much range you got here shortly. Anybody else?
November 8, Uniform Kilo Mike. No traffic for the net.
November 8, station MK. I didn't catch the suffix. Try it again.
It's Chris. Is my mic working?
Yeah, a little scratchy. It didn't sound like you're kind of in the mud.
Well, I'm using a compromised antenna, so I have no traffic for the net. Congratulations on your guys' meeting tomorrow night, and good luck.
Chris, thank you, sir. Have a good evening. Mark you in and out. Anybody else, please?
Delta 8, Bravo, Quebec, Sierra, Steve, Carter Falls.
WD8BQS. Where do I know that call sign from? Anybody else? We need 2 more if there is.
KD8, DXE, Kilo Delta 8, Zulu X-Ray Echo, Mike and Talmadge.
Okay, KD8, DXE. Good evening, Mike. And there was a double there. Somebody, whoever that was, try it again.
W8SEG, Nick and Akron.
W8 question mark.
Whiskey 8, Sierra Echo Golf.
Hello, Nick. Sierra Echo Golf. Alright. Alright, let's go back to the top here. What's up, Mr. PRK?
Oh, not a whole lot. As far as rainfall amount, I got 0.2 exactly. Not that much. More thunder, more bark than bite.
Actually had a report of pea-sized hail over 91 in the expressway. It kind of rumbled around here, but I don't think I got a whole lot of rain.
This is just a little preview of what's coming down the road. Spring's on its way. And Pat, your transmit audio is a little bit on the low side.
All right, let me. My voice is a little hoarse.
Pretty good there.
All right, I'll try to remember that. Anything else for the net? You want to try the trivia?
Didn't hear the question. I just tuned in.
Mr. Keith?
This is Kilo Alpha 8, Bravo Sierra Alpha. Alright, which of the following receiver noise can be often reduced by the use of the receiver's noise blanker? A. Broadband white noise. B. Ignition noise. C. Heterodyne interference. D. All the above choices are correct.
I'm going to go with Bravo.
Alright, I got you down for Bravo.
No, that almost could be all of them. But I very rarely use that noise blanker. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anything else for the net, Ted?
Yeah, that should do it. I'll listen out.
You want to go tomorrow night? If so, you don't have to decide now. If you decide you want to go, just give me a buzz.
I've already decided. Yes.
Okay, I'll make arrangements to pick you up. I'll call you tomorrow, or later on tonight or tomorrow once I get done.
Be bad.
Okay, we got Chris was in and out. Mr. BQS. Where do I know that call sign from?
I don't know, it beats me. I'm really tired. I've been working on a garage door opener all day, and I found out what was wrong with it. WD8BQS here, Steve. And I was having intermittent problems where the opener wouldn't work off and on. And so I took the whole thing down, put in a new opener, and when I was taking those little sensors at the bottom of the door, the wires were chewed evidently by a mouse or something, and that was the whole problem with the opener, and I wish I would have found it sooner because it cost me dearly.
Yep. I know that feeling.
Yeah, it was really terrible because the opener wasn't all that bad when it was working, but it was one of those deals I was beating on the doggone thing, and evidently I was jarring the wires enough to make the thing work intermittently, but I don't have that problem anymore now.
I spent $1,100 on replacing mine because I couldn't do it myself. And, oh boy.
Yeah, I know. When you depend on those things, the only good thing is this new one's got Wi-Fi connectivity, and if I leave the door open, it automatically closes within 30 minutes. So that's kind of neat too, because sometimes you forget. say B also, but I don't know. I used to run RG8 coax to the battery, and I never had too much spark noise. But I imagine that could probably help solve that too. So noise blanker, I guess that might help.
It's going to be, I'm not even going to predict it here, but it's either B or D.
Yeah, I was going to say all of them also, but majority of the crowd rules, I think, so we'll see what happens. So 73, everybody on the net, we'll be listening, WD8BQS, and Mike and I plan on being there a little early, Pat, to help with the setup. So 73, everybody.
All right, Steve, thanks, and we'll probably see you tomorrow night. Anything in the meantime, you know my number. And speaking of Mike, KD8CXE, good evening, sir. What's happening?
Hey, Pat. Good to hear you on the net. Not a whole lot going on. Looking forward to the meeting tomorrow night. Let me know. You could text me offline or whatever if you guys need anything, or I don't know about refreshments, coffee, etc. Let me know. Let me get a beep here.
Quick question. Let me, I believe I've got your phone number somewhere. I'll call you after, it's probably going to be about 9 o'clock, if that's okay.
That's fine. I think I might have doubled with you earlier, but yeah, absolutely. Give me a call. KD8CXE, back to the net.
Thanks, Mike. You may be able to help if you have access to certain things. We'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks for the check-in, and we're down to Mr. Nick, W8SCG. Good evening, sir. What's up?
Good evening. This is Nick with 8 Sierra Echo Golf, and I'll start out with the trivia because I always forget to answer. Finally know one. It is B ignition noise as an active mobile HF operator. I certainly know that one. Probably be a little late to the meeting tomorrow. I've got some dogs to run home and take care of after work before I head over. But I do look forward to being there, and I am on a brand new antenna. This is a fabric Faraday cloth J-pole for 2 meters. So go ahead and give me a signal report when you come back. Thanks. Over.
You're 150% into the machine. Come back for a second. Let me go to Simplex here.
Okay, yeah, I've actually been listening to you on Simplex mostly because I get a little noise off the machine, but other than that, I look forward to seeing everyone at the meeting tomorrow, and back to Whiskey 8 CRC in the net. This is Whiskey 8 Sierra Echo Golf.
My ears are bleeding, so it must be fine.
Thank you, Pat. Have a great night.
All right, Nick. Thanks for being there, and we'll probably see you tomorrow night. All right, that brings us down to the end of the list here. Anybody else want to check in? We'll just take them one at a time here. If you'd like to check into our net, please call W8CRC.
Whiskey 8 Kilo Victor X-ray, having trouble receiving as usual. Noise is still strong in and out. I'm hoping to be at the meeting tomorrow, and 7-3, WKVX clear.
All right, John, I appreciate it. You want to take a shot at the trivia? Take that as he couldn't hear me, so that's fine. Anybody else want to check in, please call W8CRC. right, well, since it's a little bit of a lull here, I'll take and redo the announcements, and then we'll recap things and shut her down for after we do a final check. Remember that there is a meeting tomorrow night at 2406 Arnwell, A-R-D-W-E-L-L. And it's the Oak Hill Presbyterian Church. As you walk in the main doors, you'll go off to the left. There's 3 little stairs down there, and it takes you through into the meeting place. So we would appreciate it if you could be there. I'm hoping to have all kinds of fun. We got fun. Oh, there is one other thing that I forgot to mention. Let me break for a second. A member of our club has donated 3 different antennas. I think it's 3. There's a 6-meter Moxon, a 2 and 440 Moxon, and a couple of mobile whips that are up there. They don't have the mount on them. They're just various sizes and that. If you're interested in any of those, these things are very nicely crafted. If you're interested in anything like that, we'll have them on the back table. They're donation. They're up for donation. Let's put it that way. We'll have a bucket. You can take what you want, pay what you want, pay what you think it's worth, and if you're interested in any of these, check them out. They'll be there. Hopefully, I won't have to carry them back home. But there is, that is, besides the meeting, those will be at the meeting. As always, a club membership is greatly appreciated. If you come see us tomorrow evening, I'll have application forms and stuff like that if you want to fill it out there. Break. Okay, that takes us down to the last call. If you'd like to check in, this is your last call for this evening. Please call W8CRC.
W8CTM, carry it, Portage Lakes.
Okay, W8CTM, got you, Gary. Anything going on?
Oh, not really. No, it's been a rainy afternoon. It just absolutely poured here for about 15 minutes, and after that it rained. But got 52/100ths of an inch in about 15 minutes.
I had heard there was a cell that actually came my way, probably from your house, that was it actually produced a pea-sized hail for a couple of minutes. And by the way, Chris, Nick, I did hear your recheck. Hang on just a second. Want to take a shot at the trivia question, Kerry?
Oh, I'm not real sure, but I'll take Bravo on it.
Hey, that just proves you was listening. Sandbagging on us, huh?
Oh, no, I was busy, but I made it.
Well, we're glad you did. All right, go ahead with the recheck, Nick.
Hey, I just wanted to, I forgot a couple of weather reports there. John, Whiskey 8, Kilo Victor X-Ray, reported some pea-sized hail down near Akron-Canton Airport, and there is video of a tornado in Putnam County about 2:30 this afternoon local. So I wanted to mention that out, keep an eye out on the weather, even when there's not extreme severe weather reported or forecast. That'll be it. Whiskey 8 Sierra Echo Golf, back to the net.
I called in the hail report that I got to the weather service and acted like I was copied. But it's pretty much normal for that, because I am mostly. But anyway, everything got taken care of. There was a little bit of peace sign sail out there. It's just a sign of things to come. The the storm season is right on the horizon. Anyway, anybody else want to check in? Please call W8CRC. Good evening, Mike. WB8CXO. Good evening, sir. Anything for us? All right, Mike, and thanks for checking in with us. Do you want to take a shot at the trivia? Okay, we got it. And all right, thanks, sir. And anybody else want to check in? Please call W8CRC. That seems to be about what we've been having here lately. And so I'm going to go ahead and prepare to close this net. In preparing to close this net, I would like to thank all of you that took the time to check in with us. And without you and your participation, there would be no net. This has been November 8th, Oscar Quebec Papa. Pat, and it's been my pleasure to run our host this evening's net. This time I will close the net with 10 check-ins, and I'll return a repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use. This is Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie, and 730. Hopefully see you tomorrow night. W8CRC with N8OQP Internet.
Something?
Oh, trivia question. No. I didn't forget it. I just forgot it. Squirrel. Tonight's trivia question.